Hi guys, and welcome to the Philippines. Now, so quite often I'm reading in the comments on YouTube people that are trying to get into the long distance dating game, let's call it, and they're getting very frustrated and complaining how they're not finding anybody. So today I'm going to give you some tips on what you need to be doing if you want to actually get into that long distance dating game and actually find a partner online that you've been searching for, and what you've got to do to make that happen. So if you're looking for a partner online, then stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. So firstly guys, finding a partner takes a long time. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't matter whether you're searching online or you're searching at home in person in your own country. It takes time. You think about when you've been looking for a relationship in your own country. It just doesn't always happen when you want it to happen. It might happen when you least expect it. You might have been searching for somebody for years, and then all of a sudden you stop searching, and a few months later, bang, somebody walks into your life. But be assured that it doesn't matter whether you're searching online or in person. There is no time limit to it. You could be lucky enough to find the right person for you very quickly, or it could take some time to happen. But the important thing is to keep searching and not give up. Now, as I was saying, a lot of people that I read comments from say, I'm very frustrated, I don't think I'm ever going to find the right man, blah, blah, blah. But the fact is, are they actually searching hard, and are they actually putting a lot of effort into it on a daily basis? So what I'm going to say here is don't play the victim. Put the effort in and the time in and keep going. If it's something you want, you can make it happen. I'm a believer that you have the ability to make your own destiny. So if that's something you truly want, if you're a Filipino and you're looking for a foreign man, or if you're a foreign man looking for a Filipina, then you have the opportunity to make that happen. But don't play the victim if things aren't going your way. Step your game up a little bit higher, and then things will start to turn around for you. So, and a lot of the problem comes, I guess, from a lot of the long distance stuff we see on YouTube, for example. A lot of videos about long distance stuff. It looks so glamorized, it looks so perfect and right. But you're not hearing about all the struggles they had to get to that stage. Many people have been through the difficulties of finding someone only to find out they're being scammed by that person, or that person's not who they say they are, or they might have been in a proper relationship with them but it just didn't work out, as any relationship might not work out for any reason as you go along. So these things happen. So when you see the videos on YouTube, as on my channel, of people very happy and all this sort of stuff, then there's probably a story that's behind that you haven't seen to get them to that point. So don't lose hope and keep on going is my best advice. If you do these things I'm talking about in this video and not playing the victim, then you're more likely going to have success and find that right person for you. So firstly, you've got to be very careful. The more you want something so bad, you tend to just accept the first person that will come along, and you think, oh yeah, he's good, this will do, but you haven't really thought about it that much, and you've just accepted, oh well, I want the relationship over the actual person. So you want that status of being in that relationship, or you want to be in that relationship so badly for your own reason that you're really ignoring all the things about this person that really may not be compatible with you, or maybe you might not even like about this person. So the two things you've got to look at first before you even start dating it online is be very sure firstly of who you are and what you want in a person. So what your values are and what that person you're looking for, what their values would be. So things like, are they kind, caring, considerate, hardworking? You know, what sort of values do they hold and what sort of values do you hold? And those values need to be somewhat in line with each other to be compatible with that person. Because, you know, if you're looking for a person that's hardworking and this person's not working at all, then maybe that's a problem for you. Or if you want a kind, caring person, but the person you find doesn't give you any compliments and tell you, you know, nice dress you're wearing, or you like your hair, or you've got a beautiful smile, all that sort of thing, then that person might not be right for you. So you've got to really be sure in your own mind what you're looking for in that person and what your own values and beliefs are in yourself. To some people it could be very important that the person they find is a religious person, for example, and other people don't care if they're religious or not. So These are really important things to think about, what's important to you that your partner has, and stick to that as you go along. And the second question you need to ask yourself is, why is it important for you to be in a long distance relationship? Knowing that generally it's a little bit harder, a little bit more difficult. So what is it that you want out of that relationship? Is it that you're looking for a partner that can provide you with love, or is it that you're looking for more security in your life, or maybe you're looking for love and security, or are you looking for a better life in another country and that's why you're going for a foreign man? Now, any of those things are fine. There's nothing wrong with any of those things, because people in your own country will be doing the same thing as well. I know in my country here in Australia, a lot of women are looking for a man who's got a good, stable job, because that provides security and it provides a lifestyle that makes it a little bit easier to live in this country. So there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going just for the money, if you're looking for someone just for the money, then that can become a problem. If you're a foreign man and you're looking for a younger wife because it's like a trophy wife, oh look, I'm really good, I've got this young Filipina who's very beautiful, is that going to lay a strong foundation for the marriage which you want to last for a long time? So really consider those two questions before you even start long distance dating. And probably any relationship, whether it's long distance or not, those are really good questions to be asking yourself. And once you've answered those questions in your own mind and you're very sure of them, then you're ready to start your search for the right partner online. But you really have to be prepared for a long search. Look, this can take time. As I've said earlier on, this could even take years. It's not just going to happen. The right person is unlikely just to fall into your lap right now when you want it to happen. So yeah, you could be lucky, it could happen, but generally speaking, get your mindset so you're going to be taking some time to find the right person. Because finding that right person with the same values as you is not an easy thing, but it's a very important thing that you find that right person if you want to be compatible and make the relationship last long term. You don't want to be one of these people who get into a relationship because you're in a hurry and all of a sudden, bang, you find out in 12 months, 18 months that you're not really compatible and the relationship breaks down. And then you've got to start all over again. So getting it right the first time is really important. So as I say, most of the time, long distance relationships are going to start online because that's what they do. If you're looking for someone in another country, generally speaking, or on the other side of your own country, you're not going to meet them face to face, straight up. So you've got to start online. So most long distance relationships do start online. So what I suggest is you find a couple of sites where you can actually start your search. And from there you could branch out to other sites. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to suggest to you a couple of different sites. There's a free site on Facebook called Filipino Connections. It's actually a site I started some years ago. It's got over 1,000 members at the moment in it. Now, as I say, it's a free site. I moderate that site every day, so I'm looking at every day. It doesn't mean there's no scammers on there. It doesn't mean there's no problems on there. You still have to be very careful whichever site you go on, whether it's a paid site, free site. You've still got to be very careful to get to know these people on there before you give them your trust. But as I say, I do moderate that site very heavily. So Filipino Connections on Facebook. I'll put a link below if anyone wants to check it out and join. We're getting 20 or 30 people a day joining that site at the moment, so you may find your partner there. Who knows? That's a similar site to that on Facebook. I found my wife there and it was all good. So it can happen, but as I say, watch out for the scammers because they are there as well. And if you find any of those scammers, let me know and I'll get rid of them out of the group. And the second one is a site that a lot of people from this YouTube community have given me good raps about, is Christian Filipina. Now, a lot of people have told me, I've had stories of people who have met on Christian Filipina getting married. I've heard people tell me that finding the right woman on there is a lot easier because there seems to be less scammers on there and less people who are not genuine on there. So that's the information I'm getting back from people on this community. So I have no hesitation in recommending them. And again, I'll put a link below and why don't you go and check that out. It's free to join that site and you can view thousands of profiles online without even paying a cent. And I believe if you want to join up the prices are pretty good. Check out the video I've done on that here, which will show you the prices, and you can actually do payment plans, that sort of stuff, but the prices are pretty good. So that'll give you a couple of sites, one paid site, one free site. There's plenty of others around as well. You can try your search, whatever you want to do, but I'd focus in on a couple of sites to start with and then grow as you go along. That would be my best advice. But always listen to your gut and be careful not to give your trust to a person too soon. And over time you'll learn how to identify the genuine people from the fake people and all that sort of thing. So you will learn that as you go along if this is new to you. And then most importantly, you'll be well on your way to finding that right partner for you, and then the long dating relationship stuff will begin. So I wish you all the best in your search. I hope this video has helped you a little bit around getting your mindset, what you need to think about, and then the ways to go about it. Don't play the victim, as I say. So too many people sit back, play the victim, and they expect that person to come walking in the door to meet them. Well, that's not going to happen. Put all the effort in and the time into it, and be prepared for a long wait, and I'm sure it will work out well for you. So if you've enjoyed the video, guys, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell. Share the video around with all your networks, and of course leave some comments below. We'd love to hear what you think about long distance relationships and what your experience is around it. Thanks very much, guys. I appreciate all your support. Take care, and bye for now.